All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the May 2nd meeting of the Mifflin County Board of Commissioners. We'll begin this morning with an invocation offered by Commissioner Dunkel, followed by our Pledge of Allegiance.
Let us bow our heads in prayer. Lord, we ask your blessing upon this meeting. We ask you to bless us as we contemplate and act upon the business of the county. Lord, this is your day, the day that you hath made. Time is a tremendous gift that you have bestowed upon us. Let us not squander it, but rather use it to your glory and to the benefit of mankind. Between now and the time we next meet, we will celebrate one of this year's most special events, the celebration of Mother's Day. For some of us, we will be able to embrace our mother, to plant a tender kiss upon her cheek, to express our appreciation and thankfulness for the love, values, and wisdom she provided us over the years. Please, Lord, do not let any of us, particularly those of us who have a living mother, squander the opportunity to share our time and express our love to the person who brought us into the world. For others, we can no longer make that embrace or plant a kiss, but we do have our memories and the comfort they bring. Mitch Albom, a noted author, stated in one of his books that when your mother passes, one forever loses the right to use the word mom again. In some ways, his observation is correct. Yet I am reminded of a story I heard as a child. The story was about a woman who went to church on Mother's Day. It was the first time she attended a Mother's Day service since the passing of her mother, and she wasn't sure she could handle the grief and have a white carnation pinned to her dress. As was the custom in her church, red carnations were given to women whose mother was still living, and white carnations were provided to women who had lost their mother. As the white carnation was pinned to her, she lowered her eyes upon it, and tears of joy flowed from her eyes. For there, in the deep center of the white carnation, were several streaks of red. She recognized immediately that while gone, her mother still lived within her, and she still had ample opportunity to share the love and the joy her mother had given her by spreading that same love and joy to others. So on this special day, and every day, let us maximize the gift of time in a way that we will lift others by peering into their souls and providing the nourishment that will improve their day and brighten our world. We ask this in your holy, wonderful name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First, we have the approval of the minutes of the April 18th, 2019 meeting. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Approval of the bills. Commissioner Postle.
Okay, for the bills, accounts payable total $1,390,137.71. Payroll account is $426,259.54. 911 account $3,201.40. One check in the LEPC account for $11.96. CDBG account has two checks for $10,932.40. CDBG home account has one check for $16,779.50. Three checks in the Act 137 account for $106.25. And finally, in the Liquid Fuels Act 89 account, $44.22. I will make a motion to pay the bills.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Bills are approved. Treasurer's report, Deborah.
Our beginning balance was $1,194,773.82. We have receipts of $1,078,553.81. We had interest of $1,448.02. We agree with the reading of the bills by Commissioner Postal, leaving us an ending balance of $458,378.40. Liquid fuels accounts has $296,353 in it. Act 89 has $265,359.78. Our 911 telephone account has $1,897,476.11. Our LEPC has $34,679.11. Our local use fund has $193,645.75. Our capital reserve has $129,306.11, and our certificate of deposit has $3,054,389.22. It's all subject to audit.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Deb? Motion to approve.
So moved.
Thank you. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, treasurer's report's approved. Thank you, Deb. Meetings and events, Commissioner Dunkel.
I will pass at the moment because I left my list on my desk. So,
Okay, it sounds good. Ron.
Some of these meetings we all attended, such as the salary board meeting. We had a meeting with PennDOT and our consultants to talk about bridge projects in Mifflin County. We also all attended a meeting with our architect to talk about the upgrades at the annex across the street. We all had a meeting with the graphics department at the Mifflin County High School to discuss a new logo for Mifflin County. We all attended the Mifflin County Planning Commission meeting. We had a Mifflin Juniata Human Services meeting, and we all attended the prison board meeting yesterday. I attended Senator Jake Corman's town hall, we also had a meeting with Brown Township. The JV Juniata Valley Chamber of Commerce annual meeting. I attended the Mifflin County Housing Authority meeting. I attended a Borough Association dinner for Mifflin and Juniata County. I had a meeting with Decatur Township to talk about a structurally deficient bridge in Decatur Township. A CYS roundtable yesterday, a JVBDS Executive Committee meeting, and I usually attend the Center for Dairy Excellence meeting, which discusses the dairy industry in central Pennsylvania.
All right, thank you. All right, the salary board, we all visited the Skills Drop-In Center in town here. We had the CEDACOG PennDOT project review. We met with Brown Township supervisors. I had a CEDACOG Global Development Corporation Board and CEDACOG Board meeting. Juniata River Valley Tourism Board, Planning Commission, Human Services Quarterly Meeting, AAA Executive Committee. We had a broadband discussion with CEDACOG in Juniata and Perry counties, and we had the prison board.
I found my list.
Too late.
They have covered the meetings that I have attended, with one exception. I also had the opportunity to speak to the Burnham's Lions Club at their one of their 2 meetings they hold each month.
All right, thank you. Do we have any public comment this morning? All right, seeing none, we'll move to new business. Similar to our last meeting, we have 3 proclamations. We'd like to get a picture with each group of recipients, but we're going to ask you to stay with us until we complete all 3 proclamations, then we'll briefly recess to go out and have pictures taken with all 3 groups. First proclamation is May 5th to 11th, 2019, Corrections Employee Week. Commissioner Postal, you have that, please.
I will read that proclamation for Corrections Employee Week, May 5th to the 11th. Whereas Pennsylvania's correctional system is the oldest in the nation, evolving from the establishment of Philadelphia's Walnut Street Jail in 1773 and the Eastern Penitentiary in 1829. And whereas the Pennsylvania system, as it became known, was the leading influence in the development of penology throughout the 19th century and the forerunner of modern corrections. And whereas today, Pennsylvania faces continued difficult challenges in corrections, with 24 state correctional institutions, 1 motivational boot camp, a training academy, a central office, 11 community correction centers, and 32 contract facilities, 63 county prisons and jails, including Mifflin County, and 15 federal facilities and offices. Our correctional facilities house approximately 96,000 inmates. And whereas the secure and safe operation and management of those facilities rests in the hands of nearly 30,000 trained, skilled, and dedicated correctional professionals, they are corrections administrators, officers, counselors, treatment specialists, educators, clerical, support staff, business administrators and purchasing agents, personnel and labor relations specialists, reentry specialists, social workers, clergy, medical professionals, food service specialists, computer technicians, planners and research analysts, and skilled craftspeople upon whose skills, efficiency, and professionalism the functions of the Pennsylvania correctional system depends. And whereas, although each of these dedicated professionals work in a different field and specialize in a specific area, all are committed to a common goal: the secure, safe, and humane operation, in our instance of the Mifflin County Correctional Facility, where employees work to reduce future crime through delivery of programs to change an individual's criminal behavior. Therefore, be it resolved that the Mifflin County Board of Commissioners proclaim May 5th to the 11th, 2019 as Corrections Employee Week in Mifflin County. Proclaim this day, 2nd day of May. Commissioners Kodish, Dunkel, and Postal. Make a motion to accept that proclamation.
All right. I'll go second.
Second.
All right, all those in favor of the proclamation, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, proclamation's approved. We have some folks from the corrections like to make some comments. Warden Garber.
I would just like to thank the commissioners for the proclamation. The staff at the correctional facility do a wonderful job keeping the community safe, and the individuals in the correctional facility safe. So I'd just like to thank all the staff, the whole facility is doing a great job. Thank you.
Could you clarify for the public how many staff we have in our prison facilities?
With everybody, including administration, it's 70. 70 staff.
Thank you.
Yep.
How many offenders do we have today?
When I left, I think it was 150.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you. You brought a couple of employees with you?
I did.
Who'd you bring with you today?
Maintenance supervisor Tim Davis, Lieutenant Barry Kearns, Sergeant Gary Eichhorn, Deputy Warden James Crystal.
All right, thank you, gentlemen, for all you do for us. Item B, proclamation. May is Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month. Commissioner Dunkel.
Yes, before I begin reading the proclamation, I would like those that are here today to promote motorcycle safety and awareness to please stand. Okay, I will now read the proclamation. Whereas the safety of all Pennsylvania motorists is an issue of the highest consequence, and all highway users should unite in the safe sharing of roadways throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and whereas motorcycle riding is a popular form of recreation and transportation for thousands of people across the Commonwealth and our nation, and whereas the Commonwealth's 825,000 licensed motorcyclists are required to keep their vehicles inspected and obey current laws relative to operator safety equipment, and whereas in efforts to reduce the number of motorcycle crashes and fatalities, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation encourages all motorcyclists to take advantage of free training courses through the Pennsylvania Motorcycle Safety Program and pledge to be one less fatality by visiting www.livefreeridealive.com. And whereas it is especially important that the citizens of our Commonwealth be aware of motorcycles on the streets and highways and recognize the importance of staying alert, practicing safe driving techniques, and promoting motorcycle safety. And whereas during the month of May, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, the Alliance of Bikers Aimed Toward Education of Pennsylvania, and the Pennsylvania Motorcycle Dealers Association will continue their advocacy of motorcycle safety. Therefore, in recognition of motorcycle safety in our Commonwealth, on roads and highways, we, the Commissioners of Mifflin County, do hereby proclaim May 2019 as Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month. We encourage all motorcyclists to continue their efforts to promote safety and motorcycle awareness, and all drivers to share the road and respect the unique safety needs of motorcyclists. Proclaim this the second day of May 2019. Mifflin County Commissioners Kevin P. Kodish, Stephen T. Dunkel, and Robert Postal Jr. Would either of you have anything that you would like to say?
My name is Steve Peterson. I'm Vice Coordinator for Chapter 53 of Patriot Riders, which is our local ABA chapter here in Lewistown. I want to thank the Commissioners again for recognizing this month as Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. And we're here to promote our annual bicycle giveaway. This is a motorcycle awareness day where we actually give away bicycles to children free of charge from 16 up to 16 years old. And because it's grown so much in the last 3 years, the first year we gave 118, last year we gave away 227, this year we're going for 250. And it's open to all children. We don't, I mean, it doesn't cost it, it's a day of just come out, but mainly it's for motorcycle awareness. We have these children sign and put their handprint on a tarp to say that when they get old enough to drive, they will not text and drive. Distracted drive, that's our biggest enemy right now. It used to be, you know, coffee and makeup, and now it is texting and driving. And I see it all the time, driving down the road, people are going all over, even truck drivers, and that's against the law, I know that. But you see it, and if you're not paying attention to the road, you're not paying attention to me. And I've been here, coming to this meeting here for probably 5 years now, and I hope to come next year. But you never know, you never know. So it's what it's all about. But if you know your grandchildren, children, or anybody that would like to have a bicycle, because there's nothing better to see the picture on those children's faces when they get a new bicycle. And now we held it up here at Tractor Supply. The first year we held it at the Eagles parking lot last year, but now we've actually taken over the youth park in Reedsville, because one of the biggest things we've noticed is these children want to check out their new ride. They get home. So, and with the cars in the parking lots, we felt it's not safe. So we got the youth park so they can go out and ride in the grass and whatever they're doing once they're done. And that will be on June 8th from 10 to 3, which is Reedsville's Community Day, so that even helps more, so we'll get more people out there. So please spread their news, and like I said, is when you get that message or you get that phone call, unless your hand's free, like my truck won't let me do anything, but I can push a button and talk, please don't, you know, that message can wait. Okay, thank you.
We thank you very much for your interest in motorcycle safety and awareness, and we applaud your effort in working with the youth of our community through this bicycle program. Thank you very, very much.
All right, motion to approve that proclamation.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All right, proclamation is approved. Our third proclamation, National Small Business Week. Whereas America's progress has been driven by pioneers who think big, take risks, and work hard. And whereas from the storefront shops that anchor our boroughs and villages to the high-tech startups that keep America on the cutting edge, Small businesses are the backbone of our economy and the cornerstones of our nation's promise. And whereas small business owners have energy and a passion for what they do, and whereas when we support small business, jobs are created and local communities preserve their unique culture. And whereas because this country's 30 million small businesses create nearly 2 out of 3 net new jobs in our economy, we cannot resolve ourselves to create jobs and spur economic growth in America without discussing ways to support our entrepreneurs. And whereas the President of the United States has proclaimed National Small Business Week every year since 1963 to highlight the programs and services available to entrepreneurs through the U.S. Small Business Administration and other government agencies. And whereas Mifflin County supports and joins in this national effort to help America's small businesses do what they do best, grow their business, create jobs, and ensure that our communities remain as vibrant tomorrow as they are today. Now therefore, we, the Mifflin County Commissioners, acknowledge our county's participation and support of National Small Business Week, May 5th through 11th, 2019, proclaimed the second day of May 2019. Mifflin County Commissioners, Codish, Dunkel, and Postal. I have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, proclamations approved. We have a lot of people here in the audience today. Rhonda, do you want to stand up and
I'll say it.
introduce everyone and say a few words?
Sure. I'll say a few things, and then I would love to leave some time in case they would like to say a few words. I'd rather hear from them. I appreciate the fact that you acknowledge the importance of small business in our community. The majority of our 510 members in the Chamber of Commerce are small businesses, so we see this as a very important week. Our local small businesses are such a key component of our economic well-being. They bring growth to our communities, they raise the quality of life for our residents, and in turn, they assist in the attraction and retention of a quality workforce. They also provide employment for many of our residents. They give our communities their personality. They are the ones that make us unique. The Chamber has partnered with Nick Felice with MCIDC in starting a bi-monthly entrepreneurial meetup. This is a platform that provides a place for individuals that are interested in entrepreneurial pursuits where they can network, exchange ideas and advice, and learn and grow. We also work with the Small Business Administration on the federal level. We have developed a relationship with Solomon Wheeler out of the Harrisburg office. He has actually been to our entrepreneurial meetup and talked with some of our entrepreneurs, as well as our 2 local SBDCs on the county level. We have Bucknell University Small Business Development Center that covers our Juniata County entrepreneurs, and we have the Penn State Small Business Development Center in Mifflin County. Both of these agencies provide a wealth of information and services for our small businesses. And from myself, representing the Chamber, I just want our small businesses to know that we are there to offer any support that we can. And thank you again. So now I'd love to hear from them. I think I'm going to ask all of the small businesses that are here from our entrepreneurial meetup, if you would stand up one at a time, just to say who you are, what you do, and if you'd like to say a few words, that would be great. Thank you. You can start. Or Nick.
Yeah, you can start, Kayla. Yeah. Kayla Zook, I have the Square Cafe and Bakery right down here on the square.
Do you have to bring a brisket sandwich with you?
And opened that business when she was 21 years old. 21.
Michelle Fetter, owner of Lewistown Front Works downtown.
Zane Swatter, I do website development outside of my normal daily work, so I wear multiple hats, and it's a great group to be part of, and thanks to Nick and Rhonda, it's been great for helping our local small businesses get up to scale, and thanks for the commissioners for recognizing the importance of small businesses in our communities.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll jump up real quick. I too would wish to thank the board for its support. This has been one of the most vibrant things I've become involved with since I came here 2 years ago this month. These guys are doing great work. Guys and gals, should I say,
Yes.
they're doing great work. We have 3 couples that are starting businesses, growing businesses, and having a great impact on the community. And that momentum is strong. This bit of support just feeds into what we're trying to foster. You know, hopefully the big picture someday, we'll have room over at the plaza or in the industrial park for the next big guy to come down the line and Google, Zane's Google, whatever you want to call it. And we'll have a place for them, and for the employment factors and the investment in the community and providing tax base and support and growth to the community. So again, thank you to the board for recognizing that, and I wish them all the luck in the world, Rhonda and I, and whatever resource we can bring to the table to keep it growing, we will do so. Thank you.
Michelle?
Michelle, a few words?
I wanted to thank the commissioners. Thank you so much for this week. The world is changing, and we kind of got that last year when the Bonton closed, and I know everyone was hit with that, but that is absolutely nationwide. Department stores are changing, the world is changing with technology, but the one thing that hasn't changed is the conscious to shop small, and we definitely get that here in Mifflin County. So I'd like to really focus on that as well too, because Lewistown First Friday is a thing. It started with East End, and it grows with all the small businesses downtown Lewistown. We have an increase in patrons, we have an increase in community communication, and throughout, I shouldn't just say downtown Lewistown in general, Mifflin County is growing in businesses, along with a lot of young entrepreneurs, a lot of young couples, and a lot of young women business owners. So I just want to say thank you for your recognition, and thank you so much to our chamber for helping us grow and giving us those tools.
Rhonda, would you like to introduce your staff members?
Sure, absolutely. Well, you can introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Brianne Bailey. I work with Rhonda at the chamber.
Buffy Boyer, and I'm with the Visitors Bureau.
She's here as staff photographer. Yes.
She's a little experienced.
Yes, she does.
All right, this time we're going to recess the meeting to go out in the hallway for photos with the proclamation recipients.
Hey, as an ABA member, we're soliciting businesses for bicycles. If you do feel like buying a bicycle.
That's what we're here for. We're here for your games, for your local organizations that we do.
Yeah. You put the tree back up. We're gonna take it back up. Okay, sure, absolutely, I will.
Okay, we'll resume our meeting now with item D. We have a request for exoneration of 2019 county real estate tax bills to relieve the tax collectors from collecting these bills. We have a parcel located in Granville Township. It's in a Keystone Opportunity Zone, the amount of $172,850.24. And another one, same circumstance, Granville Township, Keystone Opportunity Zone, $129,346.33. So I have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Item E, request for exoneration of 2017 supplemental county real estate tax bill. Relieve the tax collector from collecting this bill. We have a parcel in Armagh Township. The bill was received in error. Do I have a motion to approve this exoneration?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Item F, purchase of service agreement for use if needed by Children and Youth, the Meadows Psychiatric Center and Universal Community Behavioral Health Center Hall, PA. Good morning.
Good morning. UCBH does our outpatient services here in Mifflin County, so this specific contract is for that. They do counseling and our medication evaluations.
How is the rate determined?
The rate is determined by what is approved through an insurance company. So, for example, this specific contract was put in place because a young man was acute, and then he returned to our home county, and he did not have the proper insurance, so this will assist until his insurance goes through, so he doesn't have to miss his medication evaluation.
Was there, I thought I remember a change regarding UCBH. Was there a change in some, or was that not
Marquis.
another?
It went to Marquis, UCBH.
No, NHS was formerly, or Marquis was formerly NHS, but UCBH is a nationwide company that oversees a lot of psychiatric hospitals within, I know there's one in Delaware, the Meadows is one of those. And then we have an outpatient site here in our county. A lot of counties have an outpatient office.
Yeah, and over the course of the year, How often do you think we would use the services provided by Meadows?
The acute care or the outpatient?
Well, give us both if you can.
Oh boy, okay. Well, I'm not able to determine that. It really depends upon acuity. It depends upon, I mean, all of our mental health assessments are approved through the Tri-County Crisis. And they're assessed and determined as to which level of care would be most appropriate, whether it would be outpatient, a partial program, a residential treatment center, or an acute care. And then it really is determined based on bed availability. And sometimes we have kids waiting on beds until something were to come open. So the positive for the Meadows Psychiatric Center is that it's one that's closest to us, so our families can visit their kids that are needing acuity for inpatient care. But it really, it's based upon need. I mean, it's really a tough number to come up with off the top of, yeah, sorry about that.
Do you have any collaboration with JVBDS on this? Because I know that they have a contract with Meadows too. So is there any collaboration with the MH part of this?
I mean, they would help facilitate mental health services within our community. We collaborate with them in that way. But in terms of kids that are on our caseload and in our direct care, we would assist with ensuring that they have the resources that they specifically need. And then they would provide the services, and our caseworkers would have an oversight on that to ensure that they have that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. This only goes to June 30th.
Yeah, so again, this was kind of one of those blanket Band-Aid contracts services, because this young man did not have any other resources, so that is where we are with this one.
All right, motion to approve.
So moved.
I will second.
Thank you. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Thank you, Dana.
Yep.
Item G, resolution number 8, 2019, authorizing an application for the Greenways, Trails, and Recreation Program grant funds through the Commonwealth Financing Authority and the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development. Mr. Gomes.
Well, I'm back here again for part 2 of an application process we've been working on for some time. Before we've already applied for an application for DCNR funds, which we put in on April the 9th for $293,000, and we're applying for $250,000 for DCD. Before you is a resolution to make that application for the second part of this. It's a 2-part application to make the thing whole. It's about a $590,000 project. I will also, beside this, ask the board to authorize that we approve up to $22,000 of either Act 13 money or county funds to help with a match for this project too. But anyway, this project is going forward, and we will know something probably late this fall whether we are successful or not.
Okay, any questions for Bill?
Is this for the river?
Yes.
Thanks, Ned.
Yeah. But we had to do it in 2 parts to make it whole. So.
Yeah, I'd acknowledge the work that the department does on trails and streetscapes and community development, because if they didn't do it, nobody else would. I don't see anything in here though on that match bill. I see
That's not part of the resolution.
It's not part of the resolution.
It's not part of the
I'm
resolution.
asking.
Your vote, what you're voting on does not include what Bill just said.
And I'm saying that's a separate action. I'm just asking because we probably should have done that before, and I just want to make sure we have that on record too. So that's
So
separate.
do them separate.
Yes.
I would just like to make a comment here on Mr. Gomes. He has graciously agreed to come to Allensville on the 25th of May and help participate in the construction of our walking trail. So we intend to get a picture of him on a roller, rolling the stone in place, and Joe, I think that would be an excellent front page picture, showing your community leaders, rolling up their sleeves and doing what needs to be done.
That's a little different than what you told me.
I could just picture him with the hard hat.
I was told it was to come to get some coffee and donuts. I didn't.
Once you're there, you're there.
Like I said, once they get you now, it's going to get you.
Okay, this resolution then is a resolution authorizing the application.
Yes.
All right.
All right, do I have a motion to approve the resolution that authorizes the application?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the resolution is approved.
And then I'll just ask for motion that you authorize money to help with the match requirements for the both, either one or both.
This is from Act 13.
They can, that's what I originally said, but you know, it's up to you, but that's where we have money in Act 13 to pay for, so that's what I'm saying. So I just want to make sure it's on record that that's where we have a match for.
The amount of the match is
$22,000.
Which is 10% or what? What percent?
I don't know what it's $590,000 project. We're having 25,000 matches coming from the Visitors Bureau. We're going to come up with 22,000 as part of our match, and then the rest is all coming from the grant. And that's why I want to leave it at that.
I'll make a motion that the county will match the $22,000 that is required. I am not prepared at this point to say whether it'll be Act 13, whether there'll be funds that will come out of, in part, of your budget, line item budget, or the county's general fund, but the motion is that we will make the match, and if you'll give us a little bit of time, we'll go back and look at the numbers and make that decision.
all right, motion's made. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay, motion is approved. Thank you, Bill. Item H, personnel. We have the promotion of Karen Barlett from part-time to full-time corrections officer effective April 28th. Promotion of Robert Ebersol from part-time to full-time corrections officer effective April 28th. Resignation of Megan Bucci from intake screener in the Children and Youth Office effective May 1st. Resignation of Christina Hallinan from probation officer effective May 3rd. Resignation of Adam Borman from probation officer effective May 3rd. Resignation of Zachary Hauser from sergeant at the correctional facility effective May 4th. Promotion of Nathaniel Dillon from part-time to full-time corrections officer effective May 5th. Promotion of Charity Larson from children and youth case aide to caseworker effective May 6th. Hiring of Allison Bittner and Brianna Kibler for children and youth caseworkers effective May 13th. Motion to approve these personnel items.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. I'd like to thank MCTV, Clayton Hetrick and Abby Burke for being here today filming. I'm happy to report that Mr. Hurto, the MCTV advisor, says that our TV ratings have been good enough. We've been renewed for the fall. We'll be back. So. At this point, our business today is concluded. We stand adjourned.